Imagine a super cool science lab. It is so bright and shiny. Everything looks brand new. Computers are humming softly. Scientists in crisp white coats. They are working on big ideas. This lab feels like the future. Wow, what an amazing place. So much discovery happens here. It is where science comes alive. Now look over there. In the middle of the room, something is glowing with light. It is a nuclear fusion core. It looks so powerful and so cool. The core shimmers with pure energy like a tiny captured star. This device holds incredible power. It shows us a glimpse of future energy. Science can be truly spectacular. This amazing core works like our sun. Yes, the sun, way up in the sky. Our sun is a giant fusion reactor. It is a huge ball of hot gas. It has been burning for billions of years, giving us light and warmth. Without the sun, no life on Earth. The sun is super important. It is a natural fusion marvel. Let's think about how it works. Inside the sun, it is super hot, and there is a lot of pressure. Tiny bits called hydrogen atoms zoom around. They get squeezed together very hard. When they smash together, they stick. They fuse to become helium atoms. This fusion releases a lot of energy. Energy as light and heat. That is how the sun shines. It is nature's amazing power plant. So, the sun does fusion. Big labs can do fusion too, but can you do it at home? Could you build a tiny star in your own garage maybe? It sounds like science fiction, but some people actually do it. They build something called a fuser. It is a homemade fusion device. How neat is that, science fans? A fuser is a very special machine. It needs a few key parts. First, you need a vacuum chamber. This is a sealed container. You pump all the air out. It has to be a really good vacuum. Then you need metal grids inside, often one grid inside another, and you need a lot of electricity. High voltage is super important here. Here is how this cool gadget works. You put a special gas inside, like deuterium, a type of hydrogen. Then you turn on the high voltage. This makes an electric field. The gas atoms lose electrons. They become charged ions. Zing! The inner grid pulls these ions. It pulls them really, really fast. They rush towards the center. When these speedy ions crash, right in the center of the grid, if they hit hard enough, they can fuse. Just like in the sun, but much smaller. You can even see a tiny glow, a little star inside your chamber. Now these fusers don't make power. Not like a power plant, no, they use more power than they make. But they show fusion can happen. Now let me tell you a story. It is about a very smart kid. His name was Taylor Wilson, when he was just 14 years old. Yes, only 14. He got interested in nuclear science. He wanted to understand atoms. And he read about fusion. He thought, I want to try that, what an amazing goal for a teen. Taylor was super curious. He loved to learn and build. He started gathering parts for his fuser. Some he bought online, some he found in old equipment. He learned all about vacuums. He studied high voltage electricity. It was not easy, not at all. He faced many challenges, but he did not give up. He spent hours in his garage. His parents supported his big dream. He carefully assembled his fuser, making sure everything was just right. Safety was very important too. He learned about radiation. He knew he had to be careful. This was serious science after all. He was so determined to succeed. He kept working and learning. And guess what? He did it. At 14, Taylor Wilson built a working fuser. He achieved nuclear fusion. In his family's garage, wow, he became one of the youngest people ever to build a star in their backyard. His story shows us something amazing. Young people can do incredible things with curiosity and hard work. You can reach for the stars. Science is all around us, folks. It is in the stars above. It is in the phone in your hand. It is in the way a plant grows. Science is about asking questions. It is about being curious. Like, how does that work? Or, what if I try this? That curiosity is so powerful. It is the start of all discovery. You do not need a giant lab. You do not need fancy degrees. Not to start exploring science. You can start right where you are, with simple things around you. There are so many science hacks. Cool experiments you can try, things that make you go, whoa! Science can be a great adventure, an adventure for everyone. Maybe you can build a baking soda volcano, or make a simple electric motor. You could grow amazing crystals, or learn about the bugs in your yard. These are all science hacks. They help you learn and discover. They show how the world works. Every great scientist started small, with a question, with an idea, with a little bit of wonder. So, go on, be a science explorer. Ask those big questions. Try out those cool ideas. Do not be afraid to experiment. Safely, of course. Always be safe. Read books, watch science shows, talk to your science teachers. The world is full of mysteries, waiting for you to uncover them. Your science adventure starts now.